wish people were all transparent about the amount of work it took them to get somewhere and how much they faltered on their belief or doubted themselves throughout it and how they got through it and how they overcame it. And I wish people talked more about and were transparent about the amount of hours and work it took them to get somewhere, the amount of hours it took them to study for the test, how many plans they had to cancel or things they had to give up or sacrifice or pass on to do that and to succeed, the amount they actually thought about all those plans and how much they were missing out on the FOMO and the doubt and the fear that crept in, and how they shut all of that out in order to get in the hours of studying that it took to pass the test or to take the test and maybe not even pass the first time. And then that doubt and the belief and the rejection of that and that feeling. I want to hear all of that. I want to hear about the amount of applications somebody has submitted and the interviews they got dressed up for and ready for just to be turned down. How many weeks of self-doubt and disbelief they had to go through to find the dream job that they finally found. Or maybe they haven't even found it yet. I want to hear about how hard it was to get there. I want to hear about the rejection from the job, from the girl, from the boss, from the friend. I want to hear about how you dealt with that, how you overcame that, how you got to the place you are today, and what advice you can give to somebody who's currently in that, who's currently struggling, who's currently going through that and doesn't know if they are good enough, if they can continue, how they can keep facing this rejection again and again and keep showing up day after day, week after week, month after month. I want to hear all of that. I want to understand that everybody has been there because they have. I want people to share that more. I want to hear about how people are still in that, still trying to figure it out and mend themselves and put themselves back together every single day when they wake up, while putting a smile on their face for everybody else and trying to keep it together. The process and those moments are where you find yourself, where you meet yourself, where you meet yourself at your lowest, at your most vulnerable, also your highest and your most creative and your most you. That's where you get the opportunity to build yourself back up. I want to hear all of that. I want to hear stories and new perspectives and advice, and get advice from people who have experienced all of that, who know more than I do, so much more than I do, who know differently than I do, and then I want to share them all with you.